Hello everyone. Welcome. Oh my goodness, it's late here. I normally do these live, but this week actually has been kind of a rock my world situation. And last week. I launched a new product, a new service for my website, or for my business, and it took off very quickly and has brought in loads of new business, which is great. Yay! I get to help lots of people. But it's shifted my schedule a little. So I'm adjusting the best I can with what I have available to me right now. Um, but it's exciting. Lots of healing happening for people, and I'm like super honored to be part of their healing journey. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jackie Ellis from JackieEllis.com. The link for my website is down below. If you are able to make a comment, um, and say hello. I love hearing from people. Feel free to comment with anything that resonates with you in a big way. Um, and let's get started. So, the Soul Talk Energy Insight for this week is massive. The message that I got, well, I'm titling it Growth and Transformation is Shifting Physical Realities. Ooh. Growth and transformation is shifting physical realities. So good. So good. I asked Archangel Michael, or no, sorry, wrong Archangel. Sorry, Metatron. I asked Archangel Metatron before I sat down to do this if he wanted me to channel a message from him, if he wanted me to pull a card from Amanda Ellis's Oracle deck, Archangel Metatron. For those of you that don't know Archangel Metatron, he was Enoch in the Bible. When he received his wings, he got a new name. A new name. Fancy that. He's laughing. So I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card. These are beautiful cards. She did a beautiful job. There's like gold side. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a card, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to have Metatron guide me with a message for this week. This is the week of the waxing quarter moon, April 9th to the 15th, 2022. And he's been wanting to really step up and speak more through me in my energy insights, or at least have a part in them in some way. So I'm giving him the space, I'm creating the space for him to be able to share a message with you all. What would you like to say, Metatron? That's it? Stop. Untapped energy. So this card here, Kundalini, untapped energy. You see how the energy is flowing from the root all the way up through the top of the crown? How it's like powered up. Untapped energy. Let's just see what... trying to... I feel like there's a rise up. Rise up. Allow our energies to rise up. Allowing our energies to flow up. Okay. Yeah. Think about the amount of untapped, unused energy at your disposal. Mm-hmm. A fire that is forgotten will emit a quiet heat, but no real flames of passion or electrical current will awaken. But what is available is raw, primal energy, drive, and insight. Be aware of this energy at your base chakra. Make friends with it. Be at peace with its presence, and realize that with it, it will, if you wish it to happen, it will unfold upwards. It will rise upwards, and there's power in this divine essence that is yours and yours alone. Use it to ignite passion, to inspire ideas, and to receive spiritual truths. Tune in to it. Ask yourself if you are aware of the vast energy reservoir that's waiting for you. That is an emotional support. That is physical support. That is a resource that is infinite knowledge that is just waiting for you. It is part of you. Integrate it and own it. It is there to help your spiritual path by igniting fire, color, and light within you. To help you see, feel, hear, and taste with kaleidoscopic senses. Ooh, kaleidoscopic senses. I had one of those kaleidoscopes as a child, so that term just actually ignited a whole lot of like childhood creative energies. Like my inner child went, "Ooh, I want some of that." That was awesome. Um, he calls this, when we're able to do this, he calls it an extraordinary hidden asset. Ooh, I like that. It's like a superpower. Awesome. Awesome. Woo, that's exciting. Thank you, Metatron. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this week is the week of our waxing quarter moon. And interesting enough, which I find it extremely interesting that he was talking about igniting the spiritual powers that we have naturally within our root chakra. Well, this week of the waxing quarter moon is the week that we are in our lower chakras, our root chakra, our sacral, and our solar plexus. And we're using them to empower us, to ground our energies, to really tap into that inner power that is deep, deep within us. For those of you that have been following me, you'll know that I'm going to bring up the Light Mastery Map. You can download the Light Mastery Map from my website for free. It's in the VIP portal. You just have to sign up for any of the free resources, and you will get an email telling you or showing you or explaining to you how to log in, create a login for my website, and then you will get the download for free. Or you just go to the VIP portal and download it. It's completely amazing resource. It was a divine download that I received actually from Metatron. So, yeah. So the waxing quarter moon. We are in the week of the lower chakras. The week of the lower chakras is our domain for boundaries, will, support, limits, resources, and space. So, when we are in the shadows, we are feeling like a victim, or we might be acting a bit like a bully. When we might be focusing on the disasters that are happening around us, or the problems that we see all the time, and we can't change we're having trouble shifting our focus. We're having trouble moving past it in some way. Feeling disempowered or disempowering someone else. When we have, we're being tested. When our boundaries are definitely being tested, and we feel like we've actually maybe not honored our boundaries, or we have maybe not honored somebody else's boundaries, or maybe we feel like we've been kind of showing that maybe we need to actually set some healthier boundaries and maybe not limit ourselves so much, or actually put boundaries in place so that we can honor ourselves and the other person in some way. When we feel like we need to control uncertainty, even if it's something that we don't have control over. When we're doing things out of fear of rejection or abandonment. That's another big one. So what is it like to be in power when you're in this week? When you're in your divine power, when you're truly using your energies and the divine energies together to really be in flow with life, be in ease. You are protector of your boundaries. And you do it in a way that is honorable, not only for yourself, but for other people. You are master of your space, meaning that I'm going to just take the video back on. Because I need you to see me for this next one. If you are running yourself ragged and you feel overwhelmed with just everything, you're not being master of your space. Meaning that you may be trying to control everything around you in how things are laid out, how things are done, but you are not giving yourself the space to take care of yourself. You are not honoring yourself. And by taking on too much, which as mothers we tend to do, by taking on too much, we're actually probably taking on things that other people in the family can be empowered to do, to be empowered to learn how to do in some way. And by doing that, we are actually honoring their own growth and expansion, and honoring the space that we need to take care of ourselves so that we aren't running on empty. So that we actually have the energy to be the people that we need for the people that we love. We have the energy to be the person that our family loves. We have the energy to be the person that will actually be able to be in those moments and enjoy those moments with our family instead of having our mind somewhere else worrying about other things. When we are in our divine power and in flow, using our energies and the divine energies to help us this week, we are resourceful. Not our own self, but we are divinely guided, and we listen to our intuition and we act on it with precision. We act with integrity towards others and ourselves. We may actually have a high tolerance for risk because we are following our intuition. So even though it doesn't make sense, even though we don't know why we need to do it, we act on it. Because we trust that we are being supported in no matter what. We take action with precision, meaning that we aren't just like randomly doing things based on what we think we need to do. We are doing exactly what we are being asked to do, exactly when we are being asked to do it. And if we are being asked to sit and rest, we are being asked to sit and rest. Because there is something that's coming our way, and if we don't do it, then we won't hear it. Or we won't have the energy to be able to do what we need to be able to do in the next moment. When we are in our power, when we are in our divine power using our lower chakras, no sacrifice is too great for what is valued. Meaning that if there is something, and I'm going to give you an example. If there is something that I am showing for myself, for my own journey, a mindset thing or an action that I'm doing that's not valuing myself or valuing another person, and it's holding me back from stepping forward in my journey, I'm sacrificing that. I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that. Take it away. I don't want to do it anymore. How do I move forward? Because I am valuing my journey more than holding on to that belief that is holding me back. That is believing that and actually taking action on the fact that no sacrifice is too great for what is valued. Okay. We're in a big month. We're in a big transformational month. So big. There's a lot of things that are happening in the world right now. There's a lot of things that are happening for people. People are getting tested. People are getting challenged. Actually, rather than saying tested, it's more of a challenge. They're getting challenged to really, really tune into whether or not they are wanting transformation. Whether or not they are wanting expansion. Whether or not they are wanting healing. And when I mean healing, I mean complete healing. I mean massive transformational healing that can happen within days instead of years. I've seen many people and experienced different situation, even within the last week, even within the first week of April, where people have been given opportunities for transformation. People have been given opportunities to choose new ways of thinking, choose new opportunities, and they are sitting on the fence, or they're saying no. Lots are saying yes. Lots are like, yep, bring it on. I want to stay here. This is what I want to do. Yep, bring it on. I'm ready. But there are still people that are not sure. And that's okay. But the time is critical. April is critical. There is like a line in the sand that God has placed, and He is asking everyone, not just me, everyone, to make definitive choices that will impact their time here on earth. Because the earth is changing. Because our world is changing. Our world is shifting into a new physical reality, and we need to change so that we can be here for that change, so that we can help bring in that change, so that we can advance and change and expand with that momentum. Now, I'm not going to lie, so I'm going to go into the overall messages for the week, because, and if you have not watched these videos before, the weekly insights, I get an overall message as well as 3 individual messages afterwards. So now I'm going to go into the overall message because it kind of flows into this right now. I just talked about how some people are struggling lots. A lot of people are getting challenged. A lot of people are having to face things. And some are facing them and dealing with them and moving forward. Others are not. But that means that many have felt overcome with stress and anxiety over the last few days. Some have had things shown to them that are massive changes. I've connected with people that are going through massive spiritual transformations. They are getting massive downloads, and their gifts are expanding faster than they can even it's a tidal wave, and I'm one of them. It's a massive tidal wave of information, and seriously, it means very light sleeping because you're talking with the divine most of the night, and it means lots of journaling when you wake up in the morning to try and dump everything that you have been shown. Then there's lots of stuff throughout the day too, insights after insights, and puzzle pieces coming together, and it's exciting, but it can be overwhelming at the same time. Other people are still going through that, trying to shift through their muck, trying to shift through their old beliefs, and they're trying to figure all of that out and heal and step into transformation. And other people are resisting that, and it's just painful for them to experience what they're experiencing. There's also outside influences that are higher than ever, and they will continue to be as time progresses. up into a certain point. But that is why we're being asked to make a definitive choice right now. That is why the time has come for that to happen. Because only the ones that will be able to, that have expanded and grown enough so that they can handle and continue to rise above, will be able to continue on. Because they will be prepared for what is needed going forward. I want you to know that even though you have struggled lately, or you know someone who is struggling bad, like horribly, there are many of you. There are many of you that have decided to lead the way through your heart. You've decided to unconditionally love yourself through what you need to do. And to unconditionally love yourself enough to be able to help others and help yourself along this journey. What we have been experiencing is a moment of potential spiritual growth on a global scale. Potential spiritual growth on a global scale. Each individual person has been experiencing this. Each of us. Everyone is feeling this energy of expansion and this potential to stretch us towards the next level of our spiritual growth. The veil between our minds and the divine knowledge is lifted. There is so much information available for us right now that it can be overwhelming. It can be exciting. It can be, the clarity is amazing. I'm personally loving it. We are being guided to move forward quickly in some way. It's definitely a fast-moving, transformative energy. The result is, if you choose it, if you choose to step forward, will set the stage for new beginnings. Will set the stage that will help you build foundations that support you in many ways. But it's a choice. It's a choice to choose transformation. It's a choice to choose expansion. Okay, first message. Cleansing renewal for our physical reality has completed. So our physical reality of what's to come has already been ready. It's ready. It's complete. It's ready to flow in. We can start celebrating and allowing more balance and harmony in our physical reality, in our life. We can start doing that. It's possible. We have to choose it, though. We have to choose to see it. We have to choose to experience it. We have a choice to allow ourselves to celebrate the balance and harmony that we're starting to see in some way. They may not be how you think they are, think they look. They actually, they may not, what am I, I'm getting the words. There may be expectations of how you think it should look in order to feel balance and harmony within your life. It may not look that way yet. But look at the transformations you have done so far and enjoy the balance, the increased balance that you have, the increased support that you feel, the increase of love that you feel, and the harmony that you're starting to feel more and more in your life. That was it. I can start to feel the energy, like there's like tingles all the way through. It's the incrementals that matter. Number 2, we have the power to try and see the significance of expanding our thoughts and beliefs, or we can choose to stay caged in our own mindset. When we allow ourselves to listen to our intuition, the divine guidance that's available for us, we can choose transformation and step towards freedom that becomes magical. I'm going to repeat what I just said there, because it's extremely important. When we are talking about expansion of mindset, it means all of the beliefs about how a financial system needs to look, beliefs about how the medical system needs to look, beliefs about how our educational system needs to look, or the things that we need to learn in an educational system. It's beliefs about what we feel about our own spiritual journey, and what actually is right versus what's wrong. There is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. There are no mistakes in God's eyes. Which means, I was going to say something, I got told not to. We have the power to try and see the significance of expanding our thoughts and beliefs. We have the power to try and see the significance of expanding our thoughts and beliefs. Or we can choose to stay caged in our own mindset. It's a choice. But when we allow ourselves to listen to our intuition, listen to that inner voice that gives us divine guidance, we can choose transformation and step towards freedom that then becomes magical. Number 3. We have put in the effort towards our own transformation. So many of us in the world have actually put in the effort towards transformation, towards our own personal transformation. We are literally being the change that we need, and that is literally being the change the world needs. And it's showing. Your physical reality now is able to shift into transformation if you choose this for yourself. So what does that mean? It means that we have now envisioned some sort of transformation that we wanted for our physical reality. Now, it may not look exactly how we pictured it when it comes in. It may look far better. But it will have the same sort of energetic feel to it. It will feel like abundance flowing over you. It will feel like joy is there with you. It will feel like you truly are appreciating the life that you are creating for yourself. It will feel like love. Feel like that's a good spot to end. Thank you everyone for joining me for this week's Energy Insight from April 9th to the 15th. I'm sending you all much love. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Please do like, subscribe, and share this video if you can. Take care, everyone. Until next time, be simply you.